What's up, guys? This is Praizist here yet again with another tutorial on how to keep your images high quality on social media posts such as Twitter and YouTube and such like that. But right now we're going to make a template and I'll show you guys how to do it. So let's get started. I'm on Photoshop CC 2015, and so what you want to do is go up to File, New. Have the width be 3000 pixels. Make sure it's set on pixels. You can change it by just clicking on this little bar and clicking on pixels. And for height, have it be 1000 pixels. And so the reason why that is because Twitter headers, the dimensions for those would be 1500 by 500. So by making the size about twice as large as what it's supposed to be, we'll make it so like the image doesn't have to crop or expand more while it's at 1500 by 500, which would kind of dilute the whole crisp feeling of your header. But with this size, it'll shrink it, which makes the quality even higher. So, and for the resolution, you want to have it be 72. Making it higher than 72 doesn't really make any sense, just because all screens, such as laptops and monitors and all that stuff, 72 is about the same when it comes to like web. Making it higher doesn't really matter, but you're going to want to have it to be 72 when it comes to web posts, but it's like 30 or something when it comes to printing. But anyways, you're going to want to have that to be set on pixels or slash centimeters. And for color mode, RGB color, and then 8-bit, it doesn't really matter. But the rest of this is fine. Background color, just black. That doesn't really matter, but okay. And so we're going to be starting out like this. You just get a black little background set right here, and what I like to do is first set rulers and set it in the middle. I'll be making this template and having a link in my description of this video, but I'll just make this really quick for you. But what I like to do, is make little markers like this, or like little, kind of like where you want to have like the main text and like where you want to focus your image, which would be obviously the center. But besides that, I do these because normally if the banner size is too small, it'll cut off a part of this. Also, along with like the AVI will cut off a portion of this if you're online, but like on your desktop. But if you have just on your phone or whatever, then it won't really cut it off. But I just like to do it just to be able to focus like the main thing right there. But so yeah, I like to do that a lot, and by pushing Control H can make those go away. But I'll show you what it's like to have a header be there. So I'll just drag this over here really quick. This is a header I did for Soar Catplex a while back. Let's see if I can make it the same size really quick. This file is also in my store, so you guys can more than help yourself out with getting that file, but you can edit it and make it whatever you guys want. So alright, so let's say you finished your header or whatnot, and you want to turn it into a file that can be put on Twitter, such as a PNG or JPEG or whatever. But so normally you're going to end up with just a file like this, and you're going to have a bunch of stuff such as vibrancy and all this stocks and color corrections and all that stuff. So what you're going to want to do is select all those files and group them. Well, and your background, of course. So throw your background in there, but I already kind of have it. So throw that all in there, duplicate the layer, and then merge it. And you can either push Control E or Command E if you're on Mac, or right click and merge layers. And then making the group the other copy of the grouped layers and make those not apparent. But when you go to the top layer, you're going to want to make that opacity 99%. Twitter has a weird way of saving things, and I'm not quite sure where this 99% came from. I'm pretty sure because certain things, such as like here, I'll show you a PNG, that when you're just looking at Twitter, it'll show up as white, but when you click it, it turns black. I'm not quite sure why that is, but it's transparent. And transparencies will make it so like the file is smaller and more condensed, along with having the file be higher resolution. So setting the overall project and 99% opacity is very key and very important. So, and now the last part, which is the most important part, is saving it. So file, do not go to save or save as. Those are not ones that you want to like, because save as just shows you just a bunch of options that are just basic, that don't ordinate around web design. So you're gonna want to go to export and save for web. And if that option, or I'll go back to that really quick. If that option, it's normally for CC 2015 and above, it's normally in the export file. But sometimes it's right here, or it's around here, or you can do, maybe sometimes it's in save as, I'm not quite sure, but export and then save for web, as you can see here, legacy. And it's going to show you all these little options that you can do, and I'll show you like the best settings for it. But so let this load really quick. As you can see, the width and height are 3000 by 1000, and you're going to want to have this set instead of any of these. You're going to want to have it be a PNG 24. Click the transparency and click interlace. I found these to be like the best options for this. I don't know why, it's just it worked for me. And normally I like to keep my file a little bit below 2 megabytes, so we'll probably bring this down to like 2998 or something like that, just to have that file shrink a little bit more, which this will bring it down to, I think it'll bring it to like 1.98 something around there, but or 2.5 here. Let's do that one more time. We'll do 2990 there. That way it's still good enough and to like shrink it and such and keep the quality, but I really like to aim below 2 megabytes. So we'll save it. If it's 2, it doesn't really matter, but save it as the PNG. Wait for your computer to load. I really need to get a new computer. And then there you go. And when you go to put it on social media, such as Twitter, it's the same process with the AVIs, that you just go to add a profile and then you can put it on. This way it'll be super high quality, and I'll show you here. As you can see, very high quality, exactly as you can see it on here. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. These have been really fun to make. I have really grown a lot on both my social medias, such as Instagram and Twitter, and I've been growing like crazy, like wildfire on this YouTube, so I appreciate you guys a lot. And also the file I was talking to you guys about with the Catplex header, it's available for sale in my sell file, which is right here. It's only $4, really inexpensive for a custom PSD by me, but so you guys can edit it, make your own name and whatever, change your sponsors. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Check out my store. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Praizist. But that's about it for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you're new. So I'll catch you guys later.